Okay, guys, we have got the winner, the Patreon winner, Christian, with us today. So let's just take his winner interview. Let's just add him there. Hi, Christian.
Hi guys, you alright?
Yeah, not too bad. How are you?
Good.
Yeah, congratulations once again. I know it's a bit late, but still, I'm sure you're still buzzing.
Well, yeah,
The car you won and everything. Amazing.
I can sacrifice a bit of sleep. It's alright.
Oh, thank you. That's very nice of you. I know you're very busy, work early mornings and stuff like that. So, yeah. So, obviously, we didn't take the interview literally the next day. So, how did it all happen? Tell us your story from buying your ticket till the surprise.
So I normally actually play for a Defender, a Raptor, and then every now and again I play for the Mach 1.
Okay.
But it was on ATP, so I thought, why not? So I played for the Mach 1. Didn't expect to win because you never do. And then I was doing an event on the Monday, and I'd phoned my missus in the morning to send someone up to get some like extension leads, and she said she got a message, and I was like, right, okay. Well, that normally only means one thing, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So I left it. I thought, right, you know, if that's right, then Tuesday morning at work, whatever. And anyway, the buggers came at about 5 o'clock on Monday night, so it was genuinely a surprise.
Amazing. So, you didn't know then exactly that you won, but you're kind of thinking it might be that.
Yeah, and I'd played one ticket for the Range Rover P510, so I was like, it could be really, really good. Or, you know, well, it's still good anyway. But then when it turned up and came to my house, and matey boy wouldn't bring the Mustang up my lane, so they took us across to where there's a big caravan park near me, so that's where they took us to.
Yeah.
And as soon as I pulled in, then obviously I knew what I'd won because I could see it under the blanket.
That's great. So a lot of people saying congratulations to you, starting with MT saying congratulations, Christian. Mike saying congratulations. Andrew saying nice one. Jerain saying give a shout out to our new elected president, Hassan Sheikh Mahmoud. Yes, Hassan Sheikh Mahmoud, but I don't know who that is. A big shout out to you. Okay, so let's quickly have a look at the winning video. That's react to that. All of us are here, so and then obviously we're all gonna ask you a few questions. Let's have a look at the video.
We are in Cumbria to surprise Christian Holmes with a brand new Ford Mustang Mach 1 and £50,000. Looking for Christian.
Yeah, he's here.
He's here.
Yeah, he is in there. Well.
Hello, Christian. Christian.
It's Monday.
It is. Yeah.
What are you doing? It's supposed to be Tuesday.
How you doing?
All right.
Are you well?
I am well.
There is a reason why we're here on Monday.
Well, I hope so.
And that is because we did the judging earlier today. Usually, as you say, we do this on a Tuesday. However, the car you've won's quite special. And there's not many around, and one guy's managed to help us out this evening.
Right, okay.
Do you want to come and have a look? Christian, I'm pleased to say you're this week's winner of the Dream Car competition. You've just won a brand new Ford Mustang Mach 1.
Oh, that's not going up our lane.
We struggled even in our 4x4.
Oh, mate. Oh, no. No, this is mint, mate. Honestly.
What was it about this car that you thought in the lineup? That is a cool
It's just
bit of kit.
ridiculous, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's a 5-litre V8.
Yeah. What more could you want? And we'll fire that up in a second.
You know, if you want to go out on a bang from petrol to electric, this is how you do it.
I couldn't have said it better. Do you want to sit inside?
Oh, I do.
Yeah. So it's worth £55,000. It's got 450 brake horsepower from that 5-litre V8.
Yeah.
Comes in an automatic or a manual. The manual's the one to go for. Proper driving machine, this thing.
I have had, you know, all sorts over the years, like 350Zs and, You know, even for the old days, like 5 turbos, 205 GTIs, everything. You know, I've had everything.
So
And
as a
bikes,
teenager,
like,
you were a proper tearaway
Oh.
when it came to cars.
bikes, you know, Ducatis, the lot, like, and then obviously children come along, and you sort of think, no, I have to be sensible now. You know, I've got a, you know, Ducati went, car went, or whatever, you know.
Well, we can get one back in your life now.
And now,
This thing is awesome to drive.
oh, just brilliant. It's just, yeah. I think they look absolutely stunning in the grey. I know yellow's good, like, but they're,
Well, we'll buy it for you brand new, so you can
Thanks.
pick whatever colour combination you'd like.
yeah. This is mint.
Is it starting to sink in?
No. No.
That is the sound of a proper engine, that is.
Oh, that is.
It sounds wicked, doesn't it?
Oh, my neighbours will like me even less now.
Not only have you won a brand new Ford Mustang Mach 1, you've also won £50,000.
That's it.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's the.
Oh my god.
That's debt free.
There you go.
And a little bit left over.
So I didn't tell you about this morning. Obviously, £50,000. How hard was it even just keeping this a secret?
All of it, I tell you. I'm glad you came today, not tomorrow.
Well, the guy that very kindly owns this car said, look, I'm not available tomorrow, however, I can bring it over tonight, which is why we put everything together and we came to surprise you on a Monday evening rather than a Tuesday. Completely caught you off guard by the looks of it.
Yeah.
So it's a grand total prize of £105,000.
Yeah.
What does this mean for you and your family?
So I was unloading my trailer when you came, and it's a side hustle, you know. But like I've kind of, over the last year, every penny I made, I put back into it. And then this year, I borrowed some money for another trailer.
So what is it you do?
So just outside, you know, outside camp, it's a hog roast, you know, fairs, car shows, all that sort of business. And then I work full time as a butcher as well.
Well, it sounds like you work really hard. You're back at work at 4 AM tomorrow morning, aren't you?
Yeah.
What
But I'll be
what
having a smile on my face when I go back tomorrow morning.
That's for sure, yeah. Because you've won the cash as well, we'll also help you out towards fuel,
Yeah.
which you're going to need in this.
Yeah.
But with all the winners, as we do, we'll also help you out towards insurance
Yeah.
and servicing for the first year as well.
Which is brilliant, you know. I mean, that's something you don't need to do, isn't it? But yeah, that is epic. It's just epic. It's brilliant.
Congrats.
Brilliant.
If you haven't
Absolutely.
Well
Honestly. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
That was an epic car.
That was an epic video, definitely.
That was unreal.
My missus had no idea about the 50 grand. Not a clue.
I bet she does now.
Yeah, well, actually, the money's not in yet. Tomorrow, I think it's in.
Yeah.
So you going to the car or you?
Yeah. I've gone for car. Yeah, I've spec'd it on Friday.
Okay.
So it's fully spec'd. Gone for basically the grey one you see in the video.
Mhm.
That's basically what it'll be. So jet fighter grey, full appearance pack, handling pack, Ricaros, the lot.
So how much did it cost you to spec it?
4.5.
4.5 grand. You still got over 45 grand.
Yeah.
You get it in
I
your
think-
account, so that's amazing.
Yeah, I've got 46 something like that. So I'm not going to complain.
Still a lot of money.
Yeah.
A lot of money.
It's well, it's life changing, isn't it?
And the
Of
new
course,
toy.
I mean, the most important thing was that I got that on the day.
Yes.
Oh yeah. That's good. That's good.
That's been hanging around in the back of my,
now.
it's that's pride of place in the back window on my pickup.
That's amazing. So how many tickets did you? I know a lot of people are going to ask you that same question. How many tickets did you play?
20.
20, including the free one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
so
right.
yeah, 20 tickets, and I did sort of like two two sort of two lines sort of up, like a cross and a cross. I was pretty confident of where it was or whatever. So I didn't go too mad. So I think it was about 30 quid. I think altogether.
Yeah. So let's have a look at the picture that you won on. So let's go my competition. Is that one in it? So okay. How did I do? Oh, I was close as well. Actually, not too bad. So did you feel confident when you're doing your tickets?
Yeah.
Like anything extra confident, like this time I might have it or something like that?
I'd seen like the average on the stream, and then I saw the average on patrons. I was like, they're not like too far away from each other. And I looked at where mine was. I was like, yeah, I'm going to stick to that. And what I basically did is I put I put in those two averages, and then I had mine on, and I basically just sort of went like across on one, and then a little bit further down, as well. I thought,
Yeah.
you know, I'm fairly often, I'm in zone one or whatever, and they're getting my money back, and I've been runner up, I don't know, 2 or 3 times, and then I lost in the playoff with Christian Barnes in December. So it's one of them where you think, well, it's coming, isn't it? It's going to happen. It's going to happen sooner or later.
You can feel it in your balls, can't you?
Yeah, he's just like, yeah, it's coming, you know. And I said to Christian when you've done all the filming and everything, there's a bit of an anticlimax because they kind of just disappear and you just kind of left to go home.
Oh, yeah, it's really weird, isn't it? Like they're just like packing up and going, they're gone.
Yeah.
Like, what happens now?
Got like a quarter bottle of champagne, a cork, and a number plate, and that's your lot.
Have you kept the champagne bottle and the cork?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I kept it all. But I said to him when it was going, I said, I'll see you in 18 months. And he's like, 18 months? He said, but you can play in a year. And I went, yeah, 6 months to get my eye back in.
Was it midweek or DC that you won? I can't remember. It was. It's Dream Car that you won, isn't it?
Yeah.
Balls. So you can't play at all.
No, I'm gutted. I'm absolutely gutted.
That's the one thing. Like, obviously, winning midweek, you can still play Dream Car.
Yeah.
When you win Dream Car, it's like you're locked out of everything. And I was sat there itching for a year to get back into it, just because I was watching the stream and I'm like, it's there. I know it is. It's there.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't play it. And it's like,
nope.
Fuck.
You're like, and you know you're locked out as well, but you still keep trying to log in.
Yeah. I'll tell you something. I never even got an email to say my account was open. All I did was I tried logging in every day, like 4 times a day, until it actually logged in. As soon as it logged in, I was like, right, Dreamcart, let's go.
Yeah.
Line it up.
Yeah, I'll be back to get a second one, hopefully.
I don't blame you, mate. Let's go. Get the double.
Well, I mean, you set the precedent now, you see.
Why not?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm just little old me, just doing my thing. Tuesday, you'll be seeing me with a 4th. Come on.
Well, the thing is, though, if you're good at it, it's fair play, innit?
Yeah. And that's the thing. Like, I got a lot of hate because obviously winning the 3rd and death threats and all that shit. But there's a 7-time winner of the national lottery out there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, the odds of winning the lottery just once is crazy, let alone 7 times. But yeah, I mean, if you're good at it, just keep going. Obviously, BOTB cover the back because they're audited. They've got solicitors.
Yeah.
It's 10 judges that are randomly picking where they think it is, and then it's the average of the 10 judges. So it's not rigged at all. I mean, on this stream right now, there's 3 winners, and we've all got cash from it. or we're going to get cars or cashes or whatever from it. You know, so anyone that thinks it's fake they need a bullet.
The initial temptation is to say, I'll take the money. You know what I mean? You just say, right, you know, I'll have 94 grand or whatever. But I was like, I'll never own a car like that. You know, it was 60, I think it was 61 something when it was spec'd up. I'm like, you know, I've got a Ranger and it was 20, I think it was 25 when I bought it, and I was stretching. You know what I mean? So a £61,000 car, it never going to get to own that again. So, and with BOTB, like I said in the video, like, you know, they don't need to give you that £1,500 back for insurance, 30 pence a mile on the fuel, the servicing in the first year. You know, why wouldn't you at least take the car for a year?
Yeah.
For a year, yeah. So what's the waiting time on it, Christian?
I think 6, maybe 7 months.
Okay.
But I spoke to the guy. He's going through my local Ford dealer, and I'd spoke to a guy there before I decided whether I'm going to properly take the car or not. And someone had put an order in about a week or so previous, and they got a build date for July, which would mean you'd get it in like September. So I might get lucky. I might get it earlier.
Yeah. So did you go for the automatic or manual?
Manual.
No, come on.
However, since I've been like watching loads and loads of YouTube stuff and whatever, and they do rate the automatic, like, but I'm not, you know, I'm not sad about getting a manual. I mean,
You can still change it if you want to, can you?
I agree with you with the manual. Yeah, best choice.
Manual's the way forward.
I think because manuals are getting so rare now, the future resale, I actually think the manual's better.
What time did he come up to surprise you? What time was he there for?
Well, he came to my house. I think it was 5:15.
Oh, okay.
But they'd obviously got, you know, they'd obviously got to Lamb Howe where they did it. They'd obviously been there for at least half an hour, 40 minutes before they came to me.
They must have flown up, because from where they are in London up to you, you're above Liverpool, aren't you?
Oh yeah, I mean, I am like
Blackpool and everything, yeah.
So Lake District. So
yeah,
Windermere basically. I'm basically 4 miles away from Lake Windermere. So
I mean, they've flown in, haven't they? They've got.
Well, no, because they're in the Porsche.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
Oh shit! So they must have set off literally at 10 o'clock. I mean, how far is that from you? That's
a long way, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's about. I'm sure it's about 7 hours.
They must have been on the road at 11 o'clock straight away. Bang! Let's get down.
Yeah.
I mean, not even at 11 o'clock.
Yeah, even from just to get out from London, it takes nearly in half an hour, 45 minutes.
But they could have been somewhere else filming. You don't know, you see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh well, they must have been. They must have been further up the country.
Which week did you win?
So it was.
It was.
Bank Holiday Monday.
Oh, okay. Because they was at Shmee's unit. But I think that was after. I think they were at Milton Keynes as well for the Richter Sport stuff. He was up there filming as well. You just never know what he's filming day by day, because even Vanessa was telling me that she had to book him in because she didn't know where he was, what he was doing, or anything.
So the car that he surprised you with, that guy lives near you, is it?
Durham.
Oh, okay.
So it's about an hour or so away.
Ah, that's why. So that means that wherever they are, they can just head to you straight and then pick the car on the way in it. So it's
Well, the lad that had the car drove. So how on earth they got hold of him, I don't know. But he drove from Durham and met them at near me. So I wouldn't even know how on earth, what magic they conjure up to find these people that have got these cars.
Auto Trader.
You think, yeah?
If any's up for sale or anything like that, or if they contact your local dealer or the next town local dealer and they go, we're after this car, is there any about? And they'll go, we haven't got one, but we've just sold one. They might be free to bring it down.
Yeah.
And then they like Ford would contact the person that sold it to them, like who they sold it to, and then go, right, there's a surprise for someone. They'll pay you to borrow your car. And they'll be like, yeah.
I'm thinking going forward, like, if anyone else wins it after I get mine, I'll be getting the phone call.
Yeah, I was thinking that as well for my uncle. My uncle lives in the same town as me. And last week on Thursday, he played for the Range Rover Evoque that I've just collected. And I said to him, I says, if you win it, I'll get the phone call on Thursday to borrow my car that I've just picked up to come and surprise my own uncle. How weird would that be? And how much stick would people give because it's my uncle that's played and won, and it's my car they've borrowed to do it?
Yeah. I mean, it's like, you probably answer this one better, Darren. It's like, how many people ask you to like have a look at the picture on BOTB and tell them where you think the ball is?
Yeah, I've got a workmate, and his name's Josh. He's a decent lad. So when I picked up the car on the Thursday, I'd had all day off. Friday morning, I drove to work, parked the car up. They went all walking around the car going, oh, it's nice. It's all right inside as well, innit? You know, and all that lot. Come walking in, walked around the counter, straight away on all three PCs was BOTB loaded on the picture. They're like, call them. Where is it?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm not a guru. Like, I think it might be around there.
Yeah. But I mean, I've had no like negative comments at all, like, which is nice, you know. I mean, everyone I know, or even, you know, or sort of knows me or whatever, they've all, you know, said, well done, it's great, you know.
That's an epic car. Have you gone for the same exhaust system setup?
Yeah, so it's as part of, I think it's one of the packs or something.
Performance pack, isn't it?
It's like an acoustic exhaust, so you can so it changes according to what setting you've got it in. But it's not quiet on any setting really. But I mean, I've never owned a V8, so it's going to be good.
You should, when you get it, come down and do the meet, like, if you can, if you're available or whatever. And we'll have the Mac 1 sat there and Lamborghini Urus sat there with a Manhart and just get them popping and banging next to each other. That'll be epic.
Is he quite confident about this week then?
No, not really.
He is, but he's going to be a runner-up. I told him that.
I mean, I proved it the other stream, didn't I? Like I said, pretty much how far left, right, up and down between those four sides. Within that, there's on average it goes between 50,000 pixels up to 180,000 pixels, and you've got a maximum of 75 that you could possibly play. It's a drop in the ocean.
Yeah.
If you're going to guess the correct area, which 9 times out of 10, if you've been playing every week, you're a good player anyway, because you get your skills and all that lot. You can focus the eyes, the body language. So if you're in the right area, even if you're in the right area, there's still minimum 50,000 pixels. So it is down to luck as well as skill. But
I would say if it's going to be, it's going to be.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that, really. Everyone. I think I seem to see that on most of like the videos of people that win and whatever. It always seems to come at the right time.
Yeah.
I had 2 big businesses, and it was about 8 years ago. I sort of had to sell them. I came out of that business. I lost everything, so I was left with nothing except a big IVA. It took me 5 years to get out of that. So leading up to winning, so like last year started the outside catering company as well as working, and then like this year where I was on the video, borrowed a bit more money and got into the trailer. So it just has come at the perfect time.
Always drops like that, doesn't it?
Weird.
It can't be a perfect time than me when I won the lifestyle. I don't know if you guys remember. I put a video of my car broken down. I was doing delivery. I need a car. Without a car, I'm jobless. That's it. I've said that's it. I've lost my job. Simple. I mean, as in, I can't go to job. I mean, the car dealership was closed. I was doing delivery for a Turkish takeaway. And then I just bought, what I did, I sold my bike, the 125 I used to have. I've sold that bike for like, how much was it? About 1,700. And for that money, I bought a high mileage X5 series manual. Normally 5 series, you don't want a manual, but because I had no options for that price. And I love my music. I mean, it has to have a good sound systems, Bluetooth and those kind of things, So I bought it, had it for like 3 days, and it broken down. Probably the injectors or something or whatever. And that's it. I mean, and that time, it was the very peak time of the lockdown, when it just started and everyone went crazy. Even the garages, MOT station, everything closed. My car, and that was a busy day. Well, it wasn't actually a busy day, but that day was quite busy, like Tuesday. My car, I was doing delivery. I had 5 deliveries getting cold, and then my car's not picking up speed, and then started smoking and all of that. And where I broken down, it was a busy road, and everyone was like beeping. They thought I just parked with the hazard light on. Do you know what I mean? And I had to say, it's broken down. I'm not parking here. It's broken fucking down. Do you know what I mean? I left it there. And then the owner was going crazy, but he was a very kind person. He let me do the delivery on his personal car. I said, you know what? You sort your car tomorrow, whatever you do, but use my car to do do the delivery. I used to work in Hitchin. That's about 15-20 miles from Luton, where I used to live. And he let me use this car and everything. And then my shift normally finishes at 10 o'clock. It's only 5-hour shift, 5 to 10, but very busy and good hourly rate and stuff. So I used it, but they close at 1 o'clock. So I was sitting there for him to give me a lift. Do you know what I mean? And that time I was so kind of broke. I didn't even want to spend money to use a taxi and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? So anyway, so I was waiting there till 1 o'clock. He was giving me a lift. On my way, I was thinking, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? What am I going to do? Because in lockdown, it put me into a very bad situation. And I got involved into a lot of commitments just before the lockdown. I didn't know it's going to happen. And that's what really got me. And I was coming home and I was upset, proper upset. I mean, almost cried. Do you know what I mean? It's one of those, because I never felt that helpless. So I went to bed thinking, I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. I don't know. I have to take it back to that dealership. And then, if you're going to be lucky if he's a nice guy. Do you know what I mean? Some dealerships are piss taking it. But anyway, I was thinking all of that and went to bed. Next morning, I woke up because I slept really late. I was in deep sleep, yeah. And he called me at 9 o'clock, and I saw his face. I was like, shit. Can you imagine? Even 15 grand that time, the situation I was going through, it was just saved my life that time for that moment. Nah, mate, that's the cringiest video ever. No, thank you. I'm not watching that shit.
I vote we watch it. Steve, come on, you're on the bandwagon.
No. That's so cringe, man. That's so cringe. Nah.
You're
No.
yeah.
No. So cringe.
Ronaldo, he's gone.
I wish if I could tell them to delete that video, man. That's so cringe. I've even noticed that just before when Christian called me again, you know, after the surprise video call, he called me again to talk about have a conversation about me, about the YouTube channel and all of that. He just rang me after, said, "I saw your video and blah blah blah. What you doing? Keep up what you're doing and stuff like that." That's what he was saying. And I also asked his permission, that is that okay if I play that video on my live stream? Am I going to get any copyright and everything? He said, no, it should be okay. We're never going to claim copyright against you. I said, okay, then that's the day I got permission. You know how I'm playing BOTV videos? That's when I started reacting to the judge. Sorry to get them and all of that.
The funny thing is, though, I was speaking to Christian while we were filming, and I said to him, "Oh, you know, like, you know, I watch Cam and whatever," and he was like, "Oh, yeah, I don't really know much about him," sort of thing. I was like, "Yeah, gosh, you do."
It wouldn't surprise me if they've actually commented. There was Cam. We was umming and ahhing about this, weren't we? And I'll say it now because I've not seen his name pop up for absolutely months and months and months and months. But I think it was at some point when I got my account back last year. Can you remember an account called Gary Vinegar?
Yeah.
And that was commenting saying, "Oh, how was Christian? Was he, you know, how was he meeting him and all this lot?" And it was comments that was directed towards me, asking me questions. I had my suspicions about that account being whether it was actually someone from BOTV. Because if you remember, a few weeks before that, Gary Lineker was one of the judges. And then all of a sudden, Gary Vinegar popped up. And then he's never been on since. And I was like, I wonder, because that was at that point, it was one of the first times that I'd come on stream with you.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's a bit fishy that all the questions was directed towards me, but on a fishy name.
No, he's a I know him. He's a funny guy. He's all right. I like him. He used to be our regular viewer who doesn't join anymore. But you're welcome, Gary Vinegar, whenever you want to join. I'd love to see you back. Join the chat.
But yeah, it'll be nice. Sort of, obviously, you get collection video. Same, you know, again when the car, whenever it eventually arrives.
See, I kept mine a secret. I was hinting to people, like Andrew Ems. He messaged me and he was like, "Oh, when is it?" And I gave him a number, which was 146, and he thought it was the 14th of June, or so it was either the 14th of June or something like that. But what he didn't cotton on to was that it was in hours. So I calculated all the way through to hours, and then I kept on bringing it down.
Yeah.
And he didn't notice. And I didn't tell Cam. When did I tell? I think it was like 2 or 3 days before I was actually going to collect it. I told you, didn't I? That I was going to collect it. And then the day of, in the group and everything, I was like, I did the video of me walking down, going to a train station, and my train getting cancelled first thing in the morning. But yeah, going down there is like you're all. I mean, you'll feel it yourself. You know, you'll be buzzing for it. So when you get down there and see the car and all that lot, it's going to be.
It feels like winning BOTV again, isn't it? That day.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
I'm only guessing, but
So it's like having 2 bites of cherry. You know, it's you've got the day that you won, and then you've got the day you're picking it up, and it's like same feeling all over again.
Yeah.
Because the wait for the new cars are so long now, it's definitely gonna give you that buzz again. Do you know what I mean? After like 6-7 months, can you imagine? Even after 3-4 months. But
well, I wasn't expecting mine. I was expecting it in October or the following March, and then Vanessa called me one day, and I was like, "Oh, this must be about the holiday," because I was expecting them to sort out the holiday to New York and then sort out the car later on. And she was like, "Got some good news for you." I was like, "Oh, right, okay. When am I going?" She was like, "To what?" I was like, "Well, New York." She was like, "Oh no, it's not about that. It's your car. It's going to be at the garage in like next week, and you can collect it from then onwards if you want." And I was like, "Oh crap, it's done then, I guess."
It'd be nice to get mine before winter.
You'll probably
Yeah.
then.
Oh, did you go for the convertible?
No, the Mac one is only.
Oh yeah, the Mac one, they don't do convertible, isn't it?
No, it's a pretty. It's. I mean, the stuff that it has on it and everything is unbelievable. It's the top dog as far as like Mustangs are concerned now. Phenomenal. Yeah, phenomenal. So hopefully you will have some decent weather when I get to pick it up.
So that's,
I would definitely go for automatic, man. I mean, if it's a 2-liter turbo supercharged kind of engine, I understand thrash it and all of that manual, but it's a big 5-liter V8 anyway. It's got plenty of power. So if I ever go for one, probably I'll go for automatic. But obviously, everyone's got their preferences. You know.
I mean, no, I mean the automatic. I didn't really know enough about the automatic to sort of decide whether to go for one. So I went for the safe option, I went for the manual.
Mm-hmm.
But I've watched loads of videos since, and that the automatic is pretty phenomenal.
Yeah.
But I'll stick with the manual.
Is it, when you chose between manual and automatic, did they, as in BOTB, did they put any cost on you for having either or?
No, so it comes ordinarily as a manual.
Oh, okay.
And it's extra for an auto.
Right. See, mine came as a automatic, but I never thought of it even changing. I never thought about even changing it to a manual.
No. I think I've gone with a manual purely from a petrol head's point of view. That's it. That's purely the only reason.
That would be what I'd obviously like the Range Rover. That's the automatic, but that is the first car that I've ever owned that is an automatic. I had to hire a Merc when my Audi went in for its gearbox, and they gave me a 19-plate Merc. It had 300 and some odd miles on the clock, and I hired it for a week. And at that point, I was doing Chinese deliveries, so I had business insurance and all that lot. And after, yes, Steve, help!
Steve.
Gotcha. I was doing Chinese deliveries, and by the time I took that Merc back, it had near enough 1,500 miles on the clock. It was crazy. I was doing 7 days a week Chinese at night time and that, and they looked at me like, "Where the hell have you been?"
Yeah, like my pickup's an auto, and it doesn't really matter with a vehicle like that. And I do a lot of towing, so I've got big trailers, so it's perfect for that.
I've done 12,000 miles. You know, when I won that lifestyle and I bought the red Astra 16-plate automatic, it was SRI, and it had only 19,000 miles in it, and I've done 12,000 in like 4 months. 12,000 miles. Bloody hell.
Mental, isn't it? I mean, I picked up the Range Rover on the 5th So the 5th, yeah, last Thursday, I've had it just over a week, so 10 days. I've got 600 miles on it already.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't do many miles these days, so I used to do 20,000 just going to work and back. But I think now my journey to work is about 5 miles, something like that.
You got some nice roads up there, innit, Christian? Like those
Yeah.
mountains and stuff like that. You're gonna love that car because it's got the grip on it is amazing. Even though it was a rear wheel drive in it, but still.
Yeah, it comes with
it's quite good.
Michelin Cup Sport 2s on it, so those sticky.
Yeah.
But I've probably got some of the best roads in the country up here, I think.
Yeah.
The furthest I've been up near you is Blackpool, and that took me 4.5 hours to get to you. Well, not to you, but to Blackpool.
We're probably another hour. Yeah.
I go Blackpool pretty much every year. At least last year I went twice. I wanted to go today. I mean not today, I mean this year as well, like 1st of June. But then I've decided to go near Liverpool so that I can cover Blackpool, Lake District, Snowdonia, all of that. You know, to be of exploring and everything.
If you go to Liverpool, can you do me one favour? Just
what?
one favour. What? Steve knows it. Steve knows it's coming. Go to the stadium and take a big piss up the wall.
Like I tell you what, my hotel is literally 2 minutes walk from where I'm gonna live, the Anfield Stadium. Just 2 minutes walk.
So you can spray paint it and do a runner. Steve, we've muted you.
Big middle finger on the wall. And put love and then from Chelsea.
Yeah.
And Spurs.
Spurs, yeah.
Together. We did something together for the first time.
Yeah. We've messed up Liverpool. You're still on mute, Steve. Here you are. You're on mute. We can't hear you.
You are actually, yeah. You can see that border.
Yeah, when you talk, you can see the border.
You, look, when you're talking.
Well, I've got to be up early.
Yeah, that's fine. I was going to go off as well anyway. So let's just end the stream here. Thank you, Christian, for joining, first of all. And everyone else, Darren, Father Steve, and Romaldo. So thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, join Patreon, saying Patreon. What about you, Christian? Did it help you at all, being a patron?
20% more luck, innit?
There you go. There you go. So make sure to join Patreon. Link is in the description below, which is called patreon.com/Cam Hassan. Father Steve, I can't hear you, by the way, still. But yeah, I'll see you guys on my next video, which is going to be tomorrow at 9 o'clock, the midweek competition live stream. Have a good night, guys. Bye-bye.
Get the win. Come on. Big one. Big one.
And Darren's going to get runner-up prize.
I'll get the up.
That's my prediction.
I'll take the win then, yeah.
Yeah, you're spy.
Now you're gonna get closest by.
If I win, yeah, I'll show up at your workplace, Darren.
You'll be
closest to zone 3.
You'll be like, look what I've won.
Closest car by zone 3 in zone 3. That's what Romaldo gonna get. Father Steve's gonna be like out of zone, so that's the special code.
If I win,
have a good night, guys. Bye bye.
We stop by Darren's, yeah.
Right.